Hello, once again, this is Brother Teacher. I have a question. Are you building a future for yourself or someone else's? That's the question. Are you making someone else wealthy at your own demise? Now, as it relates to working a job, 9 to 5 or whatever the schedule might be, first, second, third shift, split shifts for someone else, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing whatsoever. If you are making some income to provide for you and yours. However, we have to face a fact or some facts. Whoever you work for is whoever you work for. It's their company, their business, their corporation, and it comes with rules. It comes with standards, principles, certain procedures and policies, and it doesn't belong to you. So please beware. You are expendable if they decide that they don't need you or don't want you or want you any longer. Just some food for thought. Don't you think it's about time that you create your own? Some people are afraid to do that. They are afraid of change. Yes, they are. They don't want to change because they've been where they are so long, or in whatever their routine in or rut for so long. They become trepidatious, petrified even, to try and leave where they've been so accustomed to being. But you really had better think about that right now. Maybe not long and hard, maybe short and hard. Because we are living in different times, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we are. Things are not like they used to be when I was much younger, where you could retire in 20 years from most jobs. Nowadays, you have two family incomes. The husband, wife, or the partners are both working a job, and sometimes there's even 3 jobs just to make the ends meet, to cover the overhead. Don't you think this sort of strange in today's time? Why does it have to be so hard, so difficult to pay your basic bills in America, which espouses itself as being the richest country on the planet? A lot of poverty going on, a lot of working poor people. It's unfortunate. I see this every single day. It's true. So, do you have a talent? Do you have some skill sets that maybe you can employ that will pull you in some more income? Maybe you had better start using those skill sets and or talents if you possess them. And if you don't, maybe you can pick up a part-time job, an additional job, to supplement the income that you already have. Because times are hard, and they're getting harder, and they're not going to get any easier in this country and even across the planet. That's a fact. Now, if you believe that things are going to get better in the world, you are living in a fantasy. I live this thing, and millions of other people are living this same reality, that the world is not the same. Crime is rampant. It's escalated. It's metastasized into some cancer. And we are all experiencing it. So what I'm really trying to impress upon you and express to you is that you must prepare for your future and that of your family, your legacy, whoever you are, irrespective of your color, race, or creed. It doesn't matter. if you're not doing this, if you don't know where you're going to be consumed. It's really that serious. You have to have some priorities set in place. You have to have a plan B, a C, and maybe a D, E, F, G. You do, in case what you're doing right now fails or it's not successful. You need to ask yourself, where am I going to be in 5 years? 5 years from now. Where am I going to be 10, 15 years from now? And if you're much older, what about my family? What state will they be in? Will they be taken care of financially, emotionally, physically? Have you prepared yourself for this, ladies and gentlemen? If you haven't, you just ought to start right now, because tomorrow will be here sooner than some of us think. It's that simple. If you have any questions pertaining to the subject of leaving a legacy to your family, and if you're young enough, perhaps something for yourself. When I say young enough, I'm talking about earlier years, of course, 20s and 30s. That's pretty young still. But most of us that are 55, 60, you really need to be taking this in consideration right now. That was it, and that was all. Let me know if you're prepared for the future, for yourself and your family. Thank you. So long.